We should not be taking advice from everyone and anything that we read, see, or listen to, including me. YouTube can be great, podcasts can be great, even books can be great, but honestly, too much of it can really mess with your head, and that's exactly what's been happening to me recently. There are so many ways to view things in life. There are so many mindsets to be had. There's so many ways for things to happen to you and ways for you to take it. But what happens when we consume all this content is we just get confused, man. If you have a problem with your girlfriend, you could go to your friend for some advice, and they'll say something. Then you go to your mom for advice, and she'll say something different. So then you go on Reddit, asking the same question, and 100 different people tell you 5 different things. And inside your heart, something tells you something that's different. Confusion. If you've ever been in this position before, it doesn't feel good. It feels confusing. It feels like your mind is being pulled in 100 different directions, and you no longer feel confident in the decision that you want to make. I've wanted to make this video for a while now. It's easy to look at someone, especially if they're more attractive, more successful, more put together than you, and take what they say as the ultimate truth. Ironically, even this video, I'm not suggesting you just take and run with it. Here's what I want you to do whenever you're consuming content now, including this video right here. If the video is a self-improvement video or it's a self-improvement podcast, give it a chance. See what this person has to say. But the second that they're saying something that does not really align with your morals or gives you this weird feeling that you're kind of just like, I don't agree with that, you should click off the video. I listen to 2 people when it comes to self-improvement. I'm not going to name names, you can probably guess who they are. But even though I look up to them and they've helped me in the past, they still say a lot of things that are kind of just like, no, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that, even in the slightest. Our relationship is not transactional. Just because they've helped me in the past does not mean that I owe it to them to watch their whole video in its entirety and take what they say as the ultimate truth and forget about everything else. Why do I just decide to click off the video? Well, because it can feel like my mind is being polluted. Do you feel like your mind is polluted? I know someone's gonna comment and say that I'll never grow if I just cover my ears the second I hear something that I don't agree with. But I disagree. Maybe it's the tone of how they say it or the fact that they think that they know everything and you really know nothing, but it doesn't resonate with you. And if something doesn't resonate with you, again, including this video, there's no shame in clicking off right now. Even self-improvement books have this issue. Now, books are seen as morally better than watching self-improvement content. I tried to read this book called Hard Times Create Strong Men by, I don't even know the author's name. I was around 60 pages into the book and I had to literally just stop because the author was still going on about why he was writing the book, who the book was for, and why the modern man is a weak little bitch. And I was like, oh my God, man, I didn't read this book because I wanted someone to tell me that I would be stronger if it was 100 years ago and I was on the beaches of Omaha about to get run down by some Nazis. And my life situation is so much better now and I'm just a little bitch because of it. I understand that sometimes watching a video where someone is complaining about society can kind of feel good, but it really gets nothing good in the long run. And I just had to stop reading this book, and I did, and I don't look back and regret it. I know it's ironic that I read a book about being a strong man and I was a weak man by putting the book down and just not reading it, but bruh, like, do you see what, am I crazy? Am I a weak little bitch? Yeah. Anyway, it's about tone and about how people say things and about how people write things. And I really, really hope that in my videos, I don't come off as knowing more than you do or that I am above anyone else in really any way. I am essentially an unhinged 17-year-old. I live in a beautiful, wealthy neighborhood, and really there should be nothing that I realistically complain about. There should be no demons in my head. There should be nothing that keeps me up at night, but there is. I still can't sleep sometimes. I still struggle every day with finding my path in this world and if I'm doing the right thing or not. I still cry, but I have everything. And I think that's okay. Another note, be grateful for all you have, for I am incredibly grateful for all I have, but don't let someone else downplay your emotions because they might have it worse than you, or people had it worse 100 years ago. Your emotions are valid. I am a work in progress. We all are. And if you get some value from my videos, that means the world to me. But honestly, if they don't, stop watching them. Don't let some random kid who doesn't know your life situation or what you're going through or anything about your life pollute your mind to thinking that he knows what is best for you, when really I do not at all. Take what I say even right now with a grain of salt. Think about my intentions. Think about what I know about you or if this will actually help you. And then proceed with caution if you choose to. I know my intentions and I know that I'm just writing in my journal and sharing it with the world. But just because I've helped you realize that social media might be shit, or I've inspired you here and there, does not mean that you owe it to me to keep watching all my videos, commenting, buying my channel memberships. No. Make that decision for yourself of what you want to do. We've forgotten how to make decisions for ourselves. We want everything to be handed to us on a silver plate. But we can't do that anymore. So many people in the world think they know what's best for you, but fuck that, man. No one else can guide your life other than you. I'll repeat that. No one except you. No self-improvement guru, no author who thinks they know it all, and no friend can guide you through your life. Because you're the one living it. We should be open to outside influences guiding us, but it is a red flag when they think that they know what is best for you. Anyone. We've forgotten to trust this feeling that we get in our gut when something isn't right. Give yourself some credit, man. Your body has evolved for millions of years to use this intuition to tell you right from wrong and to guide you in the right way. Use it. It's there for a reason. No one's ever been in your shoes before. Ever. Not entirely, at least. If you just stopped watching all this YouTube, if you stopped watching all this Netflix, if you stopped listening to so much music, if you stopped reading so many books from so many different people, I really think your life would get so much better. Your intuition becomes suddenly audible again. And instead of walking alongside a bunch of products that are just made to make money off you, you're walking alongside this intuition that has evolved for millions of years to discern you right from wrong. Which one seems more right? The mindset that I'm beginning to adopt, which of course is hard because content consumption is addictive, but it's that if I continue to be selective with what I let enter my brain, life will kind of just unfold in the way that it was meant to or supposed to be. Power of not being on social media, not listening to so much podcasts, not watching so much YouTube is that it gives you more self-awareness. Your inner dialogue is audible again, and you learn what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what feels good, what feels not good. You learn so much about yourself every day. Self-awareness is your most powerful tool. I noticed this in my friends that I really love about it. Prem, Sebi, Lewis, you guys are all going to go so far because you trust your intuition. You let that voice kind of guide you in the way, and you know that it's probably right most of the time. You guys will go far because of your self-awareness. We don't give ourselves enough credit. Pretty much everyone thinks that we're just this tiny speck on a floating rock in a humongous universe. You can choose to believe that. I don't. I mean, obviously I do, but I think that we're here for a higher purpose. Everyone, including you, no matter how minuscule you might feel, is here for some grander reason. And I believe that if we just let the world do our thing and we do our own thing, like Bruce Lee says in this quote that I love so much right now, do what seems wise to be done, forget it, and then walk on. That is all you can do every day. That is all you can do. Do what feels wise to you, not your friends, not your parents, not your teachers, not me. What feels wise to you. Trust yourself, aka forget about it, and then walk on. And if that was the wrong decision, you'll know. It'll come back to bite you in the ass. You'll know if you made the wrong decision. And then you'll grow from it. That is life unfolding. That is you learning about yourself and then learning from your mistakes. That is all you can do. The only person and thing that you need to grow in this world, which is all we want to do nowadays is grow, is you. You don't need me, you don't need YouTube, you don't need books. All those things I just listed are signposts. They can guide you in the right direction, but only if you let them. Because there can be other signposts that are going to guide you in the wrong direction, which is why you need the self-awareness to know if the video you're watching right now or the book you're reading right now is actually going to help you in the long run, or if it's going to guide you astray in the wrong direction. Don't take what everyone says as truth, even the president. Listen to what they have to say. Decide if you think it will help you, and then make your decision. That's self-awareness. Again, I'm not saying never listen to a podcast or read a book again. Of course, these things can be great, but only if you know if they're going to be great or not. Try them out, and if they don't work for you, there is no shame in letting it go. You don't always know what's right. How are they going to know what's right? I'm a work in progress. Again, we all are. Just try your best, do what feels right to you, and move on. Trust your intuition more than you trust some random podcast, random YouTuber, even your friends and family. Again, be open to what they have to say, but this video is about self-awareness. Hope I didn't lose you. You're going to feel so much better. If you want to talk more, join the channel memberships or check the first link in the description for coaching. If not, that's okay too. I wish you the best of luck. Trust yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day.